I'm Sarah, and this is my oboe. Before you can play your oboe, you need to soak your reed and put your instrument together. First, I take 1 or 2 reeds and soak them in a small cup like this. While my reeds are soaking, I put my instrument together. First, I take the bell and the bottom joint, and I put them together. When I put my joints together, I'm very careful to line up the bridge keys so that nothing bends or gets broken. Next, I put the top joint on. Once my instrument is assembled, I check to see if my reed is soaked enough to play. It typically takes a couple of minutes for a reed to become soaked enough. This is a crow. This sound tells me whether or not my reed will play in my instrument. Once I know that my reed is soaked and my instrument is put together, I can start warming up with slow, long tones, like this. And then I move into playing scales. When I'm finished practicing at home or in band, the first thing I do is carefully put away my reed in my reed box. The next thing that I do is I swab out my instrument with my silk swab to remove any moisture. Once I have swabbed out my instrument, I take my oboe apart the way that I put it together. So the top joint comes off first and goes back in the case. Then I take apart the bottom joint and the bell. It is really important when you play the oboe to have a swab in your case. Always have a pencil at rehearsals. And make sure that you have at least 2 working oboe reeds in case one breaks or stops working.